Good morning. It is Tuesday, and if you remember, I said that I wanted to make a vegetable lasagna. Well, it's probably a good thing that I didn't have to make that yesterday because I don't have all the ingredients. So I'm going to run to the store and get a few, and I will talk to you when I return.
Well, believe it or not, it has been a little bit of a hectic morning because my washing machine decided to not want to work properly. Yeah, so my husband was looking at it, kind of need my help to hold the back of it and that sort of fun stuff, and everything just kind of got pushed to the side. But here it is. I finally got all the ingredients together for that vegetable lasagna. So here's a lot of ingredients, but it's easy. So let's get started. These are the things that we are going to need. We are going to need to have some like coconut oil or cooking spray in order to coat our 9x13 pan. We're going to need 4 cloves of garlic that have been chopped up. That's what's in here. We are going to need 2 cups of chopped onion, but that's there. 2 cups of zucchini, 2 cups of yellow squash, both of them that have been chopped up, 2 cups of sliced carrots, and 2 cups of chopped broccoli, which I've combined in this bowl. A teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup of flour, 3.5 cups of milk, a cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, which I did not have freshly grated. I just have regular old Parmesan cheese there. And mozzarella cheese, which this is freshly grated, 2 cups of that. And 1.5 cups of cottage cheese, a package of frozen spinach. That's what's in here. And yeah, it still wants to drain a little bit, so I didn't want it getting all over the cupboard, so I just kind of stuck it in that bowl. Some black pepper and a dash of nutmeg, and that's all our ingredients. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to, in a Dutch oven, we are going to put over medium heat, put a little bit, just a very little bit of cooking spray or some coconut oil or whatever you would choose in order to saute our onions and our garlic. So that's what we're going to do now. So I'm just going to turn on my heat here and add a teaspoon of the oil and let that get a little bit warm, and then I will add my onions. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our garlic to this, and we are going to allow that to become tender. Now we're going to take our onion and garlic mixture, we're going to just put it into this bowl. And then we are going to add our zucchini and our yellow squash. And we're just going to saute these for about 4 minutes until they're just beginning to show a little bit of brown to them. So now we are going to take our zucchini and we are going to put it in the same bowl with the onions. And now continuing in this pan, we are going to add our carrots and broccoli. So now we are going to take our carrots and broccoli mixture and we are going to place it with all the other vegetables. And we are going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and toss that well. And make sure that all your onions and your zucchini and all the vegetables are evenly distributed in the bowl. So what it says to do now is to place our flour in a medium saucepan, gradually adding milk and stirring with a whisk until blended, and bring to a boil over medium heat and cook for 2 minutes or until thicken. Put our flour in there, and we will add our milk. And we're going to bring this to a boil. Okay, as you can see, this has come to a boil, and it's getting quite thick. And to this mixture, and this just all that's in here right now presently is flour and milk, we are going to add our spinach and half a cup of our Parmesan cheese, salt and pepper, and a dash of nutmeg. I'm going to turn this way down so that it doesn't burn, and just add the spinach here and the Parmesan cheese, half a cup only, and we are going to stir this up, and then we are going to be ready to assemble our lasagna. Now I'm going to be honest, when I first read this, I got a little confused, but I think it's because they gave you all the measurements, but then you have to start combining only parts of those measurements. So in this bowl here, 1.5 cups of mozzarella and your cottage cheese. And so now what we're going to do is we are going to take a 1/2 cup measure, and we are going to add a 1/2 cup to our pan here and just kind of spread it out. And then we are going to put our lasagna noodles down. So now what we're going to do is we are going to top this with half of our cottage cheese mixture. And now we are going to take our vegetable mixture and we are going to spoon that on top. And what we are going to do is we're just going to keep layering it like this, just like regular lasagna. So we end with our noodles, and then what we are going to do is we are going to spread the remaining of our spinach mixture over all that. Then we are going to sprinkle it with the 1/2 cup of Parmesan and the 1/2 cup of mozzarella. So now we'll just sprinkle our Parmesan cheese over it and our mozzarella. And we will bake this for 20 minutes at 375, and that's going to be covered with some foil, but then we're going to uncover it and we will cook for an additional 20 minutes until all the cheese is bubbly and beginning to brown. And all we need to do is let it stand for 10 minutes before serving. So I will show you what that looks like when we're all done. Here it is. It's all done. It smells absolutely wonderful. But it was really bubbling. But it certainly does look good, doesn't it? For today's devotion, I am going to be reading from James chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. So also, the tongue is a small member, yet it boasts of great things. How great a forest is set ablaze by such a small fire. And the tongue is a fire, a world of unrighteousness. The tongue is set among our members, staining the whole body, setting on fire the entire course of life, and set on fire by hell. That is some strong words. And the truth is, there is power in our words. Do you remember the saying when you were a little kid, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me? The problem with this catchy saying is nothing could be further from the truth. Words can and do hurt. They have tremendous power and can cause real, lasting damage. I think that words can sometimes be even more painful than sticks or broken bones. As I was preparing for this particular devotion, I started to remember the many different words that have been said to me over the years that have caused hurt and pain in my life. You know, the tongue may be a small member of our body, but it is no small matter at all. Our words may seem like no big deal, but they carry with them tremendous power. Think about this. The most powerful weapon that you will ever hold is resting in your mouth every single day. The words that you use carry with them tremendous weight and are not to be taken lightly. You and I are walking around with the capacity to be a source of great protection and encouragement, or a source of great destruction and pain. Whether we realize it or not, we are known for what we say. The way people view you and I as a person is directly connected to what they hear us say, and even how they hear us say it. The tone in which we speak has an impact too. You see, the words that come forth from our mouth have the ability, as James so wisely proclaims, to set on fire the entire course of life. Think about that for a moment. Your words and my words can literally alter the course of someone's life. And with that, I want to remind you, life happens. Let's enjoy it. But let's make sure that our words are a source that brings hope and exhortation into others' lives. Thank you so much for all of your support, for all of you that have subscribed to this channel, for all the times that you have given a thumbs up. I just want to give you a special thank you and encourage you to remember to give the thumbs up, because it really does help me in the way YouTube will promote my videos. So I just want to say God bless, and I talk to you tomorrow.